What's up guys, my name is Van from AORUS and today's video is going to be a very exciting one. These are the long-awaited AORUS AIO coolers. I know you guys have been waiting for a long time to see these and they're finally available. So in today's video, let's talk more about some of the biggest features we have on here. Let's take it out of the box and do a quick 360 tour and talk about who should purchase this product for themselves. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so let's start off by unboxing the 360mm AORUS liquid cooler. All three of these liquid coolers are going to be very identical. The only difference is going to be in the size of the radiator. 360mm means this is the biggest version, and as you guys can see, if I pull out the radiator, it is a very, very big, very high-end cooling system. Let's take this out of the box. Oh, all right, so it's hard to show you guys, but check this out. This is the Radiator 360mm. It fits up to three 120mm cooling fans on here. This is hooked up with the CPU water cooling block over here. And this thing is very unique because, as you guys can see, this has a 60mm by 60mm display. So this is completely customizable, and we'll talk more about that later on today's video. If we flip it over to the back, you can see we have a full copper plate with pre-applied thermal paste for you. So this is going to deliver the best possible contact to your CPU, and it's going to deliver the best possible cooling performance. For now, let's set this aside, and we'll talk about what else comes inside the box. So, as I mentioned, this supports up to three 120mm fans, and we're actually providing this out of the box for you guys. So let's check out these fan designs. These are the brand new AORUS Rgb fans. So these are addressable RGB. So if you install them inside your system, you can actually control the individual zones of RGB lighting on here. So that's really great because it's going to give you extra flexibility and extra control when it comes to personalizing your PC setup. And one thing I want to note for you guys while we're taking a look at the fans is, if you're familiar with the Gigabyte graphics cards and AORUS graphics cards, these fans might look really familiar to you because these are actually wind force fans. Wind force fans means that you get the custom fan shape, which is going to deliver better airflow. Also, you have these extra ribbed areas up on top to deliver more cooling into the radiator. Also, these fans have dual ball bearings, so that's going to be a little bit more quieter, and also it's going to last you much longer than your regular sleeve bearings out there. Alright, so lastly inside the box, we have all of our mounting hardware. So the great thing about the AORUS AIO cooler is that it supports all the latest generation of CPU sockets. So whether you are on the Intel side or on the AMD side, this cooler is able to mount onto your motherboard. And cool thing is that this also supports the latest TR4 socket, such as what you can find on the brand new AORUS TRX 40 series of motherboards. So this is really high-end stuff that's able to keep your high-end CPUs running really cool. So now that we have everything out on the table, let's go more in depth about that customizable LCD display. So this thing is really exciting for us because we're one of the very first ones on the market with such a customizable display. Like I said, this is a 60mm by 60mm LCD display, so it's easily visible when installed inside your system. This customizable LCD display can do some really cool stuff, such as displaying your temperatures. It's also able to do some pretty cool stuff, such as display which CPU you're running, as well as show how fast it's running, such as showing its clock speed. Also, one of my favorite features is that you can do a complete customization on here. You can put your own custom text as well as your own custom designs on here. So if you really want to personalize your system, you can do so with the AORUS AIO coolers. So as I mentioned, this liquid cooler comes in three different variants. The one I have in front of me is a 360mm version. We also have two additional ones, a 280 as well as a 240mm version. So a couple different sizes for you to choose one, so you can go ahead and look at which one best fits inside your system. So who should consider picking up one of these AIO coolers? Well, to be honest, this cooler is for everyone who is looking to keep their system running cool. If you are a hardcore gamer, if you're an overclocker, or if you just like PC hardware in general, an AIO cooler makes a great addition to your setup. If you guys want to purchase one of these for yourselves, you can find purchasing links down below. And for the latest news and updates on AORUS, you can follow us on social media. My name is Van from AORUS, and we'll see you guys on the next video.